Let me tell you about the time I made the biggest mistake of my life. Let's rewind all the way back to 2016, Sonic's 25th anniversary party. Man, that stream was a disaster. Those of you who don't know, there was actually an official stream of the anniversary party. And it was, well, it had some technical difficulties.
What's that?
Among some other things.
Sing it. Watch right here, right here.
Hear me out on this. What if we made Metal Big the Cat?
It would be too powerful.
And so when we're thinking about, well, you guys know this, there's a lot of different Sonics out there. So when we're thinking about...
Are we ever going to see a Sonic Adventure 3 someday?
Don't give me hope.
So I am very aware of everyone's enthusiasm for Sonic Adventure 3.
Yes! 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 Yes!
There are currently no plans to make Sonic Adventure 3.
No! No! No!
Now, I was one of those people who wanted a direct sequel to Sonic 3 and Knuckles more than any other Sonic game. Back then, I had kind of accepted that it might never happen because we already got Sonic 4. So when they revealed Sonic Mania, it was magnificent. I couldn't believe it. We finally got the sequel after 24 years. Do you know how that feels? Sonic 3 was my GOAT Sonic game, so when I saw Sonic Mania revealed live, I was just astonished. And thus began the long wait for Sonic Mania. I just wanted to try it out and play it as soon as possible. I couldn't remember the last time I had so much faith and trust in an upcoming Sonic game. I was so confident that this was going to be goated because of the talented and passionate people that were working on the game. Just when I thought I couldn't get more hype for Mania, they started revealing more and more from the game. We got a lot of content revealing different old and new zones, special stages, the S-tier soundtrack. Seriously, every single track in Mania is an absolute banger. T-Lopes deserves every bit of recognition for this. And how can I forget that opening animation? They uploaded the opening animation just a few days before the game released. And if I had to describe that in just 5 words, I'd say...
Good! Great! Awesome! Outstanding! Amazing!
Only if I had $1 for every time I replayed that opening animation. That beautiful animation by Tyson Hesse with Friends by Hyperpotions playing in the background.
It was perfect. Perfect. Everything, down to the last minute details.
Now, I don't think you understand exactly how obsessed I got with this game before it was released. So one day they uploaded a video showcasing the special stages and some other things. In that clip, we got like 4 seconds of Studiopolis Zone Act 2. Now, correct me if I'm wrong here, but this was the first time we saw Act 2. I was so impressed that I was rewatching those 4 seconds on loop. Just because the music was so good. No, seriously, this is literally what I was doing over and over again. No wonder it's the most replayed part. So you get the idea, I was super hyped for this game. Now, back to the biggest mistake of my life part. When we learned that Sonic Mania was going to have both old and new zones, we were all curious which classic zones are gonna make a return. They already revealed Green Hill, Chemical Plant, Flying Battery, but which other zones are we gonna see? Mystic Cave? Ice Cap? Hydro City? Yeah, that's how I pronounce it. Now, Hydro City is one of my favorite Sonic levels of all time, even though it's a water level. This level means so much to me. The intro where we fall down from Angel Island, the music, the water park slides, the Sonic running on water, that was like the coolest thing ever, okay? Seriously, it kind of bugs me that Sonic can run on water in Frontiers. I actually made a video about it, you should check it out. I really wanted Hydro City to be one of the old zones in Mania, and I was imagining how amazing it would be if it actually made it in the game. So one day, I was just scrolling through Twitter. Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean you don't know what Twitter is?
Did you know that X used to be called Twitter? Crazy, right?
Anywho, I came across a tweet that simply wrote Sonic Mania leak, followed by a YouTube link. Now, naturally, I thought it would either be clickbait or a rickroll. I mean, what else could it be? Obviously, it couldn't be an actual leak, right? It was an actual leak. And what was in that leak? Hydro City Zone. Can you imagine how angry I was that the leak spoiled the game for me? Now I knew that the zone I wanted so badly was actually in the game before it was even released. I always imagined what my reaction would have been if I had seen Hydro City for the first time during my first playthrough. That would have been something I could tell my grandchildren about. It would have been probably something like this.
Oh my god!
My actual reaction was something like this.
You know how long I've been waiting for this? Woo, I'm about to make a name for myself here.
Now, don't get me wrong. I was also happy that one of my favorite zones was in the game, but the leak just spoiled the experience for me, man. And that was the biggest mistake of my life. Sorry for, exaggerating. So, what do we learn from this? Don't open random sus leaks. That's all. Oh, and by the way, most of you watching might already know this, but in case you didn't, that horrendous static noise you heard from the live stream? Yeah, that actually made it in the final game. I'm not kidding. When you defeat the boss in Studiopolis Zone Act 2, that same noise from the live stream starts playing. And those numbers on the screen? Yeah, that's the date of the anniversary party. I love Sonic Mania. Oh, and one more thing. Happy 7th anniversary, Sonic Mania.